Hi there, my name's Barry and I want to talk to you about my experience of sepsis. In 2016 I received a call from my wife saying my dad wasn't very well. So I went to his home address and he was sat in the kitchen in his pyjamas and in a dressing gown, and he was soaked to the skin. It was like he just got out of the shower. I knew something wasn't right. But he was complaining that he had sort of a bit of stomach ache, and he felt he had food poisoning from my mum's cottage pie. I knew something was wrong, so they'd called an ambulance earlier and he hyperventilated, and the ambulance was cancelled once his breathing returned to normal. So I took the decision to take him straight to Poole Hospital. And on arrival at hospital he was seen by a triage nurse who did his obs and his blood pressure, etc. And when they did his blood pressure it was very low, and they asked me to get a wheelchair and we wheeled him straight into A&E. I can remember the consultant and the doctors and nurses checking him over, and they basically found out that he had an infection and ultimately sepsis. He was admitted to Poole Hospital and he spent 3 days on intravenous antibiotics. I since found out that if I hadn't have taken him to the hospital that night, he probably wouldn't have made it through the night and we would have lost him. So, first of all, I want to raise awareness about sepsis. It can affect anyone, young or old, and it can be just from a cut. And what I want to do is raise that awareness and raise some money for the UK Sepsis Trust. So in July this year, 2024, I hope to carry a Concept 2 rowing machine over the Welsh 3000s in Snowdonia. And this is 15 mountains over 3,000 feet. I'm going to walk that over 3 days, but I do it with a bit of a twist. I'm going to carry a Concept 2 row machine. This row machine weighs 26 kilos. That's before I put it onto a rucksack or framed, and then add some extra safety kit, water, etc. And when I get to the top of each of those 3,000 foot mountains, I'm going to row their height in metres above sea level. So this will be quite a tough challenge for me, but I'm hoping by doing this I'm going to raise hopefully as much money as I can, and secondly raise awareness about sepsis. I don't think anyone has been mad enough to carry a row machine across the mountains and do this challenge, so I may be the first, but it's not about that. It's about meeting people along the way, wearing this t-shirt and telling people all about my experience if I get my breath back. So if you're seeing this, can I ask you just, if you can, spare £1 or £2 and follow my link to my Just Giving page, or contact UK Sepsis Trust direct and donate direct to them. But if it's the first time you've come across sepsis or you've experienced it, find out a bit more about it, and just having a bit of knowledge, you might be able to save someone's life. So I thank you in advance for any support, and if I see you in the mountains in Snowdonia in North Wales in July, come and say hello, because I'm sure I need all the support I can. Thanks a lot.